Hey, it's Jeremiah with Affordable Mobility, and I'm shooting a video this evening of our 2010 Dodge Grand Caravan. This is a wheelchair, handicap accessible van, and we'll start with a walk around of the vehicle. The vehicle has, the tires on it are fair. They're certainly not bald, but they're certainly not new. They're right in the middle. Overall though, the van's got the tinted windows, keep you nice and cool this time of year, also give you a little privacy. I do see a couple small dings on here. These might be from hail. Not a whole lot of them, but there's a few on there certainly. And welcome to the Midwest. I do see the bumper is pushed out just a little bit here. What happens is, get a little older, they start to deform a little bit. Sometimes people will pull up and bump a high curb with them. Kind of pushes them out a little bit. His ground effects down below are a little bit cracked. Very common to see on mobility vans. They're very low to the ground. Sometimes people take a steep driveway or a speed bump too quickly. I see this back side here, got a little dent up on that one. So overall, the van looks pretty clean, as you can tell from the pictures and the video. But it's just shows some signs of wear. And as most 8-9-year-old vehicles are, especially 8-9-year-old vehicles with this many miles on them. The conversion itself, manual ramp and door, very easy to operate. I'm going to grab it here with one finger. This is a spring assisted ramp. I can take it out, and I tell customers, if you can lift half a gallon of milk up off the ground, you can lift this ramp. 30 inches wide, 56 inches of room on the head coming in, 58 inches of room inside. This is ADA compliant, carbon fiber floor. The rear seats look like they've hardly ever been set in, very good condition. Both front seats are removable, so you could put a wheelchair here and a wheelchair back here. You could have two wheelchairs in here at a time. It's got the rear air. If you passengers in the rear can control that. If they can't reach it or arguing and fighting over it, if they're children, you can control it from up here. Dual climate control. Dash is in very good shape. Does have a couple screw marks right there. They probably had a CB mounted there or something like that. But overall, pretty clean. Headliner's in good shape, not all stained up. It's not falling. This is a former government vehicle. Look how easy this is. I put it back in. Extremely easy to do. What we like about these government vehicles, they've been well maintained. They've used, government money, which is our tax money, of course, but they don't spare on these. They spend a lot of money keeping them up. All the oil changes, all the maintenance. They've been adult driven. They have not been smoked in. No animals in them. They're used for the government taxi services. Interior overall is fairly clean. Does show some signs of wear. Had a little tear here, missing the trim piece here. Had a little tear in the carpet down there. Now, we are not trying to sell a perfect van. We are not trying to represent this as a perfect van. If there's things on the van you see like, hey, I want that fixed before I buy it, say, hey Jeremiah, how much is that going to cost to get that seat fixed? And I'm going to say, $250 to $300. You say, okay, I want that fixed, and I'll pay for it. But our goal is here, we put a lot of work into these vans mechanically. You can see the miles, they're high, 322, 305. Van starts right up. AC works great. Thank God it's hot today. Does have the airbag light on, so things like the airbag light, the seat, airbag light's going to be $400 or $500 to replace that. If you're okay with it being on, then you've saved some money on the van, because every dollar we put into these vans, we have to get back out. So let me pull over here in the shade and we'll listen to it run. Underneath the hood, 3.3 V6. It idles smooth. I can see that the gaskets in there, the blue gaskets, we replaced the valve cover gaskets on this. Looks like we put new plugs on it. We'll have a whole list of everything we've done, but we go through these vans very thorough. We employ 3 mechanics. We have an 8,000 square foot warehouse. And my point of telling you this is we go through these vans very thoroughly. You can see no rust underneath here. I don't see any leaks. Very clean. Look in the back, there's no rust. You buy these vans online from the East Coast, you buy them dirt cheap. You get them here to the Midwest and they're full of rust underneath. They won't even pass inspection. You just bought a 4,000 pound paperweight if that's the case. Don't buy a 4,000 pound paperweight. If you're gonna buy one somewhere else, have them crawl under like I'm doing right now and make you a video. If they won't do it, there's a reason for it. So let's get this van out on the highway. And like I said, back to my, we employ mechanics. We employ mechanics because we want to fix these vans and fix them right. If something does go wrong with this van, it's not because we were skimping on it. It's not because we were trying to hide something from you. Because I don't employ three mechanics and get a warehouse so we can, you know, skimp on repairs. So let's take the van on the highway. Take it for a test drive. Before we take it on the highway, we've tested all the mirrors, blinkers, everything works. All the power mirrors work. Radio, air conditioner. So it's not one of those vans where you show up and it's got all these issues and then someone says to you, well, it wasn't that big a deal. We tell you about the small issues so you can decide if it's a big deal or not. And if you want us to fix them, we will. It's going to be at your cost, but I hope you see that we're representing the van honest and fair as we possibly can. Let's get it on the highway. Okay, in the final portion of the video, I like to get the vans on the highway. My goal here is to give them some gas so you can hear the transmission shift through all the gears. You can hear the engine wrap out. And you know that we've made this vehicle roadworthy. And hopefully it'll make a reliable vehicle for you or its future owner. I'm going to get out into traffic here. You can see you got the van at 70 miles an hour. I'm going to back it down to about 65. Cruise control works good. You can see the steering wheel's not bouncing back and forth. So it drives real nice down the highway. What I'll do is I'll take the next exit. I'll give the van a hard brake at the bottom of the exit. And I want you to hear, you know, we've looked over the brakes, replaced if necessary. But you can hear there's no brake noise, no vibration, no grinding, no squeaking. And I know there's a lot of options to buy, you know, a mobility van from. Keep in mind, we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We have over 375 transactions of feedback on eBay. All 375 are positive feedback. We've never had any negative feedback. So we are 375 for 375. That's a pretty good ratio. So keep in mind, I'm going to give the hard brake here, coming in pretty quick, about 50. You can see, note the steering wheel doesn't vibrate back and forth. The brakes don't grind, they don't squeak. So overall, yes, it's a very high mileage van. It's a high mileage van though that's been kept up. It's had its oil changes, hasn't been abused, and it's a high mileage van that we've had mechanics look over and do some repairs on. So if you are planning out and coming looking at one of our vans, please always give me a call first. I know your time's valuable. Sometimes we're out doing something like this. I don't want to miss you. I want to make sure that we meet up with you and we take care of your needs. Always check out our website 24 hours a day at www.mobility316.com. Please look there for our current inventory. We keep our website updated daily, so it's very accurate. And after driving on this very hot day down the highway, having the van run, our temperature gauge is right there in the middle, exactly where we want it to be. It's not overheating, nothing like that. And give us a call anytime. 316-262-8267 is our office line. That forwards to my cell phone. That's 316-262-VANS. My name is Jeremiah. Again, thank you so much for checking us out. Call us if we can help you in any way. Have a great day.